Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red.
You're counting on your team to win, so why not prove it? By placing your bets at Warhorse Sportsbook. Their win is your win. Put your money where your mouth is on nearly every sporting event. Use the Warhorse app to check odds and build your bets before placing your wagers in person at Warhorse Casino, including live in-game betting. No bets, no glory. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
Grandma and Grandpa, Mom and Dad, then the kids, and now the grandkids. Judson Irrigation has provided lawn sprinkler system design, installation, repair, and service to 4 generations. They're just like members of the family. Loyalty, trust, service. It's what you deserve and expect from Judson Irrigation.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
College football in Lincoln, America. The time has come. Start your game day off right with the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the Ticket crew as they bring you all the coverage you need to get you ready for the action. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Brought to you by General Fire and Safety, Raisin Canes, Perch Merch, Sunbelt Rentals, Mullen Motors, Select Plumbing, and the Kindler Hotel. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Coming at you live from the 93.7 The Ticket studio in the heart of Lincoln, America. Youth Football 101. Get a peek into the world of youth football in the state of Nebraska with Tank Perry of the Nebraska Red Wolves 7-on-7 Youth Football. This is Youth Football 101 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
What's going on, Lincoln? It is game day. I'm your man, Tank, from Lincoln Youth Football and Nebraska 7-on-7, all things football. Hey, you can join the conversation by texting us on the Sartor Heyman text line at 402-464-5685 or the Sartor Heyman live video stream. We're live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and Allo Cable 961. Hey, listen, I'm really super excited to be here. It is an exciting day in the land of Lincoln. The weather is great. I'm sure the Huskers are ready to go. So in all things football, obviously, we want to talk about what we're doing with Lincoln Youth Football. You know, our season kicked off last weekend. And when the season kicked off, unfortunately, we were only able to get a couple of games going earlier that morning because it was just too hot. The humidity, the wet bulb.
Yeah.
And so we had to make a decision not to go forward. And it was a tough decision by the board. But we were able to get 2 or 3 games on the smaller age kids going, and they really enjoyed themselves. You know, what was crazy is that when we canceled or postponed for the rest of the day, you could see the sadness and the teams that were warming up. I mean, they were ready to go. I mean, they put in 3 weeks pre-camp and preseason, getting it done. The coaches were ready. So it was not a, hey, let's go home and we're excited about it. It was, hey, we have to postpone. And it was a lot of sadness. So that's what went down. We're going to resume on September 8th. We've got a lot of really amazing matchups at that time that are going to happen throughout the day. 93.7 The Ticket We'll be out there from 1 to 3 every Sunday. So we're super excited about the talent and the opportunity to do remotes, live remotes from Lincoln Youth Football, the old Runza Sports Complex on 225 South Street. So make sure that you come out there. We get going. The first game is 9 o'clock in the morning. The last game starts at 4:30. We are usually out there at 6:30. Come stop by, have a conversation with me. I'm out there with Jim and Mike Selvage. We're out there from 7 in the morning, and we're the last ones to leave to make sure the stadium area is clean. So we're super excited. What we want to talk about today is the importance of supporting your local youth football. I challenge you to come out and watch the games at any given time, especially in the meat of the day around 11 or 1. We have literally 5 games going on at once. So you've got the rookie going on, which are primarily 3rd and 4th graders. You've got the D teams playing, and that's primarily 5th graders, some 6th graders. Then we have C team playing, which are primarily the 6th graders, some 7th graders. And then we have the B as in boy team going on, which are primarily the 7th graders. We have some kids that are pushed back that are able to play at the B level. Then, of course, the bread and butter as we prepare these kids to go off into the high school areas. We have the 8th grade teams, and they are just really banging it up and having a really good time. And so the excitement is there. It's a festive environment. We've got music happening. We've got amazing concession. Corin Sandman heads up our concession, and we have folks cooking burgers. The food is incredible. The service is incredible. The lines are long, but they're quick, and they have the ability to expand as they need. But people are just enjoying themselves. The park is just gorgeous where these kids play. So I'm inviting, the public to come out. If you're not doing anything on Sundays, you don't have solid plans, you want to come out there and support, what we're doing out there with the kids. I think this year we roughly just at around 1,200 kids. That is a lot of kids. I think we're around 100. Mike and I were talking the other night. I think we were around 178, 180 coaches. So we're talking about a lot of coaches that are out there volunteering their time. And remember, the league is composed of 8 sponsors that are pouring money into our youth, which is really absolutely amazing. And from there, those sponsors are making up the teams as a whole, which gives us an opportunity to compete. We're basically districts, the way that we're set up across the city, and those teams compete, right? When you talk about the A, B, and C, they actually compete in a playoff system to be able to have the playoff at the end of the season, which is really exciting because that obviously brings the temperature up, brings the competition. Coaches know what they're going for. And then we do the last part of the season kind of going from there. So it's super exciting to watch these guys and to watch these kids leave it all on the field. You just have to see it to believe it. But, Lincoln, if you want to see what's going on and how that's developing and how that's happening, you want to come anytime Sunday between 9 and 6. You're going to come to 225 South Street, the old Runza Sports Complex for the Lincoln Youth Football. The other thing that we want to talk about today is, making sure that you're supporting like what you do and your community as far as football is concerned. It's super important. Next year we want to increase and improve the league as a whole, and so we want to make sure that parents are tied in and know that they have an alternative, for their kids to be able to play football. So we generally open up the registration around February, and that's for both flex, which is a small skeletal helmet and skeletal type of pads, shoulder pads, and then for tackle in February. So our registration is open for quite a while, and then we get cranking in August as far as getting those 3 weeks in and getting ready for the season as a whole. So it works out pretty good as a whole. So that's kind of where we are as far as that's concerned. It's phenomenal. It's exciting, and now these kids for the next 7 weeks have an opportunity to really get in there, bang pads, and make it happen. And so we're super excited. Last week, Jim and I talked about some of the better teams that are out there and some of the programs, and so we're super excited how those programs line up this year. UBT usually leading the way, so we're really excited to see what they're going to do this year. Elks is a really heavy line, smash mouth kind of organization. They always have an amazing line, so we're super excited about that direction. Manzito and Stonebrook have just amazing athletes coming from the area. A lot of 3 and 4 sport athletes, that are doing it. Allo is just a solid top tier team that does a really good job from an organization standpoint. And so it's always fun to watch what they're doing. Teams to watch obviously are Neiman's and Sons, as the program's been around 11 years or better since I think 2015. But we stepped into the role last year for the first season. So we've gone from, I think, 89 kids ish to, I think, 160 kids on all the teams.
Nice.
And so it's really interesting, the dynamics, how that's shaken up. I think we have 43 coaches at Neiman's and Sons.
All volunteer.
All volunteers.
Wow. That's
All volunteers. It's incredible to see it in motion. I think that every program, I want to be clear, I think every program is absolutely amazing out there. But to see a program that's relifting and rebranding in the second year that the administration has taken over is pretty interesting. And we have brand new uniforms. We actually have both a home and an away uniform that we'll be wearing. So far, we're wearing the home team uniform as we're outfitting a couple more guys because of the whole stretch of it. And then the next step, for us is to work on it. We've worked on our defensive schemes really hard. We're working on some basic offensive scheme, but the key is concepts. And as the kids go from one year to the other to the next, getting better. We have a lot of kids that have never played football before, but are excited for the opportunities and our fan base. I mean, I couldn't get it done without the amazing parents that we have. We have parents who are selfless. We have parents that are offering to do things. We feed our kids every Saturday, for walkthroughs, which is super exciting. And to watch those kids come do their walkthrough for 45 minutes and then fellowship, having food that the parents are bringing, and there's an abundance of food there. I mean, there's food everywhere. Some of the parents are cooking. I've seen hash brown dishes. I've seen biscuits and gravy. I've seen burritos handmade from the kitchen of parents. They're bringing pretty juice for these kids. There's water, there's Gatorade. I mean, it's just really an exciting time. And so I couldn't be more proud of our parents for supporting us and, helping get it up, helping break it down. It's just absolutely incredible. The kids are, as we're trying to make young men and young women other players that we have. It's amazing and how they're conducting themselves.
There's somebody texted in a question, Sebastian, saying, is it too late to sign up for tackle?
It is not. It is not. You'll be some of the teams, the larger teams, are closed off in certain age groups. However, if you go to www.lincolnyouthfootballleague.com, which would be 3 L's, LincolnYouthFootballLeague.com. When the panels come up, you'll go down to registrations. The registration is still open. Go ahead and click the registration, and Mike Selvage will get you to the appropriate team. If there's a team in your area that happens to be closed, then what Mike will do is he'll move you, as our bylaw state and rules policies, they'll move you to the next closest team. So at the end of the day, your kid should be playing football. And we welcome girls to come out and play football as well. I know on Neiman's and Sons, we have 5 young ladies playing at the 3rd and 4th grade level, and there's a couple of them that are just absolutely amazing. I watched Aloe's B team the other day. They have an amazing young lady that's playing quarterback, and she is absolutely talented. I do not know her name. Obviously, if somebody does, let me know, because I'm going to give her a shout out. So also, speaking of shout out to the LIF board members who've worked really hard to get us to this point where the season's open. Special shout outs to the exec board that work tirelessly around the clock on top of their normal jobs. Jim Salmon as the president, Mike Selvage, who we spent time together yesterday talking about issues of the team, of the league, and how we can improve. Craig Price, who's a LPD police officer that is always going back and forth and giving his time. It's just absolutely amazing. So super excited about the things that are happening in the league. And so we just want to continue moving, right, that direction. So yeah, if you have questions, if you have comments, this is a really good hour and a good time to spend with your questions. So if you want to hit us up, go ahead and text into the show. Any questions that you have, I'll ask them the direction that we're going. We have, I know since I've been around, the refereeing has gotten much, much better. Matter of fact, I had one of the refs, head refs the other day, who remembered a conversation that we had when I first joined the league, and he and I were able to talk. I know Luke is out there as one of the referees that always does a really good job with the interpretation. So even the reffing is getting better and better because of the dedication of the exec board to find avenues to make things better, as we go. And then obviously the members of the board are always challenging the exec board to do more and to do better. And we have a checks and balance program. And so no one's unhinged. It is a very well-oiled machine, not perfect, but we're working at being perfect to benefit the kids and the league as a whole. So it's super exciting.
So Sebastian again says, so it's okay to sign up for tackle right now. It's not too late.
It is not too late to sign up for tackle. Awesome. www.lincolnyouthfootballleague.com. When that league opens up, there'll be 3 or 4 panels. You'll scroll down to where it says registration.
Say that website one more time.
It's LincolnYouthFootballLeague.com.
Awesome.
Right?
Yeah.
So get yourself signed up. It is not too late.
Not too late
to sign up.
Go and do it.
Yeah, go do it.
Great experience.
It is a great experience. The kids are loving it. The level of play I feel this year is being taken to a different level. All the teams are more balanced, I think, especially with Neiman's coming in and getting a new rebranding and face. We were fairly competitive last year and even more competitive this year. So which means the league coaches have to coach harder for each and every team. And so that's just something exciting. And the kids are getting it done.
All right. Well, that was a good segment for Lincoln Youth Football. Up next, we're going to be talking about a little 7-on-7.
Yes.
Awesome. People are starting to trickle into the mill for game day. Again,
game day.
Pregame doesn't start till noon, but the mill is open. If you want to come and get a coffee before the game, want to hang out, we have some people already in studio right now. Come in, hang out. We got the mill. They're serving coffee.
It's great. It's
Everyone
a great
needs
environment.
Coffee. Everyone needs coffee in the morning.
DP and I were talking about this earlier, and it's just super exciting what they're doing here on the mill.
Oh, yeah.
Come on in, grab coffee, coming in for the game and the tailgating right in the mill, and just really have a good time.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a lot of fun today. Game day against UTEP. It's going to be fun. But right now, this is Youth Football 101. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to get some 7-on-7 talk right here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Let's
Grandma
go.
and Grandpa, Mom and Dad, then the kids, and now the grandkids. Judson Irrigation has provided lawn sprinkler system design, installation, repair, and service to 4 generations. They're just like members of the family. Loyalty, trust, service. It's what you deserve and expect from Judson Irrigation.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
At Farm Bureau Financial Services, we strive to provide you with the right coverages for all your insurance needs by taking the time to meet with you and review what coverages best fit your needs. So whether you're in the market for home, auto, farm, business, life, or a combination of any of these coverages, we can help with making sure you, your family, or your business have the right coverage based on your individual needs. If you would like to review your insurance needs, please contact Ben Spurt with Farm Bureau Financial Services at 402-217-9945 or through email at ben.spurt@fbfs.com.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstorats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Play ball! Ready to unleash the fun with Salt Dogs Baseball? Join us at Haymarket Park for 50 action-packed games running through August. Stay ahead of the game by visiting saltdogs.com for updates on exciting promotions, giveaways, and events happening each week. Experience a change-up from your typical family night or make it a Grand Slam good time with friends and coworkers.
Strike 3, you're out!
Don't miss the fun happening all summer long. Visit saltdogs.com to get your tickets and unleash the fun.
Midwest Bank is proud to be your local community bank right here in Lincoln. This is Abby with Midwest Bank. Stop by our new location at 70th and Pioneers. Our new full-service branch does it all. From our friendly staff to our easy online banking and mobile app, you get all the technology of a big bank that you need, but you still get the hometown customer service that you want. Your community, your bank. Midwest Bank. Learn more at midwest.bank. Member FDIC.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
It's game on at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Nebraska's premier Kawasaki dealership. Score up to $2,000 off the brand new Kawasaki Ridge. Built for work or play, the Kawasaki Ridge takes off-road comfort to a whole new level. Rule the streets on an Indian motorcycle with customer cash and trade-in credits up to $2,000 during the month of August. On or off-road, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln has you covered with a large selection of motorcycles and side-by-sides in stock at their new 27th and I-80 location. Hurry in, the clock is running down.
Hey there, fellas. It's your girl Jordan with Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Picture this. You're in the doghouse and flowers just won't cut it this time. Enter jewelry, the ultimate peace offering. It's a gesture that speaks volumes, showing her you're willing to go the extra mile to make things right. So next time you're in the doghouse, remember, diamonds are a guy's best friend too. Until next time, this is Jordan at Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Happy shopping, guys.
What a day. I could sure use an afternoon pick-me-up. Hold up. The new 93.7 The Ticket location has a milk, coffee, and tea inside? Oh, yeah. This is a game changer.
Need an afternoon pick-me-up? How about a coffee or smoothie on your way to work? Stop by the Ticket Mill location on 1040 O Street to get your go-to drink or try out our new game day drinks exclusive to the Ticket Mill location. We know it'll make your day a million times better.
LES is proud to be powered by your family, your friends, your neighbors, local people serving local people. Learn more about what a career at LES can offer you at les.com/careers.
Back to Youth Football 101 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
What's going on? Welcome back to the fastest hour of youth football in Nebraska.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this thing is zooming. You know, sitting up here by myself today.
Hey, I'm with you.
I know. Well, yeah. But I mean, literally, I'm so used to talking
to a bunch of people.
So many different guests.
I won't take it personally.
And I'm impromptu today. And thank God I got you in here helping me out.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, it's game day. This segment of the show is sponsored by Tank Security Team. As you can see, I'm in uniform because I'm actually working and checking on all the spots that we have out here downtown in the Haymarket. And Ben, you text me and remind me of the show. I'm like, oh my God, I got the show to do. So
yeah,
I had to text a couple people and go, hey, I'm offline for a few minutes. I've got the show. And I'm glad that I'm here. So this part of the show is sponsored by Tank Security Team. This is all things football. This segment is complicated because it's really about Nebraska 707 and the landscape for 707. However, what we're going to focus on, I think, to kick this off, is we're going to focus on what we're doing that has not been done. I did a little bit more research, and Nebraska has had all-star teams before out of certain areas, or they have travel teams. But as far as being connected to Football University down in Naples, Florida, that has not been done. And so what we've done is we've been in talks with Football University in how we can make our landscape more competitive. And so in talking to Matt Lauer and Andrew Coker, who are directors for Football University, they have been gracious enough to extend us an opportunity for Nebraska to have one of the 42 teams around the nation that actually is involved with the All-Star. So parents, if you have a child who is exceptionally gifted in football, or you want to give him an opportunity at the next level, Football University is unique in the way that they do 30 camps around the United States every year. But what's special about them is that there's always the next step. It's not necessarily go to the camp, get a picture, and you're done. If your kid has an opportunity to make it to a combine or to make it to a Top Gun, your kid at that particular time, your athlete will get an invite to the next level that takes them all the way from the year through the summer to the winter to be able to be part of it. And then even things like the 8th grade All-American game, the 9th grade All-American game, the 11th and 12th All-American game, and the Senior Bowl, which are all held on televised on ABC, which in turn has huge billing because now you're talking about On 3, you're talking about 247 Sports, you're talking about Rival. So if you have exceptional football players or kids who love football, this is a no-brainer to get into football university and to make the all-star travel team. So for you coaches out there, and parents, I want to be clear. So FBU has an understanding of rule or policy, be it as it may. You cannot start to practice for your all-star team for your state until the last game of football is played in every state. So in other words, it's after November 1st before you can even get together to practice. And so what they're looking at is really facilitating the environment where you can actually harness an all state football team to represent your state. So with Nebraska, we already have guys like Warren Scott, Ben Gesford, Mike Selvage, Jim Sandman, Rob Perry, Erwin Swinney, just a whole Reggie Ellis, just a whole host of guys that are volunteering their time to be able to coach and develop coaching staffs to be able to get these kids in such a short time and try to hone in on their skills as a unit to be able to compete. The beauty of what we're doing for the all-star team, if your kid makes the all-star team, by the way, we did have tryouts August 10th here in Lincoln, August 11th in Omaha, but there are still some openings. And obviously, if your child is an amazing athlete, he is welcome to call. I'm going to give you my number. It is 402-310-3589. I'm the director of the program, Tank Perry, P as in Paul, ERRY, 402-310-3589. Also, you can hit me up at tank@nebraskaredwolves.org. Tank@Nebraska, that's spelled out, Red Wolves, LVES, WOLVES.org. And tell me what's going on with your kid. If you're interested, the age groups that we're looking at is 10U. We will take some 9U players that are exceptional. Then we look at 6th graders, we look at 7th graders, and we look at 8th graders. And then those kids are going to go compete. The 10U, and this is beautiful. The 10U go directly to Naples, Florida. It's going to be December 18th through the 22nd.
December is the perfect time to go to Florida.
It's the perfect time to go.
I don't want to go there in like June.
No. We were there in June for a Top Gun, and it was blistering.
Yeah.
The kids act like it was no big deal. I was walking around about to die. And the hat on with the 2 bottles of water, just sucking it down.
Of course.
And the big straw hat.
There you go.
Trying to shave my whole body.
You need like the big
some
flimsy hat.
Yeah, I did. I had it. So
you were prepared at least.
I was. As soon as I got there, I went to the tent. I saw that thing. I was like, I need one of those. So yeah, it was really good to be down there. But so they're going between the 18th and 22nd. So how does this work? So when the season's over, we'll have 1 or 2 practices per team. We're hoping to get into some scrimmages with other teams that are traveling that we may find in other states. There's also some tournaments that I think Topeka, Kansas. So we'll get the guys entered in that so they can get used to playing together against competition. but their love of the game and their knowledge of the game is what's going to really help us. We need to mold them together from there. There won't be a lot of practices. I've been informed in talking to Matt Lauer, who's the director of FBU. He and I talked quite a while last week. So we're going to, our first stop is going to be from November 29th to December 1st, or November 30th to December 1st. And we're going to Chicago. So we're going to have to be at Loyola, right? I think it's Loyola University is where the first games are going to be played. The goal from there is to win 2 games that weekend. If we win at any level, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, if we win 2 games, then our next stop, the weekend of the 7th and 8th of December, is going to be in Indianapolis. So we'll play in Indianapolis to compete at the next level. One thing that's really special for all of you 6th grade parents that are out there for 6th graders is I just found out last week in the event that our 6th grade team happens to lose a game or 2 on the first tournament, which is in Loyola outside of Chicago, we still get an automatic pass to go to Naples, Florida to enter our team into that tournament.
Nice.
So that's really exciting to get your kids showcased. So why is all of this important? So I have dedicated myself in the last several years or few years since I came onto the scene to helping those who are already doing it to make Lincoln and Nebraska football at the next level. And I know there's some really good folks out there who are doing a good job. You got Nebraska Elite, you got Warren Academy, and all the things that they're doing. You got Ben Gesford with Spartan Juniors. You've got Malone Panthers that put on a really good program every year. And then, of course, you've got Lincoln Youth Football, who is the largest program in the Lincoln area. So, and now we're expanding out. So in thinking about that and being through this process myself before, as a parent many years ago, what is the best way if your child is talented to be able to get them the exposure they need? You know, the key is being in the right programs, right? The key is, are they just going to camp? So the way it's always been explained to me, and I'll explain it to you guys, is your child who's exceptional a camper, or is your child being recruited? Is he just showing up because it's a camp, or is he invited to a camp because of his past performances at camps and because they're with the right program? So my goal and my pursuit has been to put Lincoln kids and Nebraska kids into spaces where On3 is present, where rivals are present.
Nice.
Right? Where 247 Sports are present, where they can actually get interviewed, get talked to, where they're able to tie into programs, NSCA, that are actually give them an opportunity where all the coaches are going. And so the key is, how do we get those kids that way? And so my dedication has been getting us the opportunity, let's just say, because I don't think it's exposure anymore, right? Folks, I think it's opportunities, right? So we want to get those kids opportunities to be in front of the right people, to be in front of the right coaches, for coaches to be able to go, yeah, these players I'm very much interested, opposed to going through our programs here locally and waiting for someone to discover. Some of the programs that are out there that we are aware of and that we're familiar with in Lincoln, I think they're great programs, right? And great resources, but they're not connected, right, to the college world. And in the Midwest, obviously we know things are a little bit slower here. I personally believe that we have the athletes.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
I can tell you, and everything that I'm doing, 7-on-7, looking at the Omaha market, looking at the Lincoln market, we have kids that can compete at the Division I level and Division II level if they're in the right program. And so when I put on these programs and these opportunities, which by the way are all nonprofit, the mission is to get your kids to the next level. And so you want to follow me. You want to, for this all-star team that is an all-star team of the state, we've got kids from out west that are going to be on one of the 4 teams. We've got kids from Lincoln surrounding community. We got Scott Warren out of Elkhorn is doing an amazing job rounding up kids from the Omaha area. So now we want to go take our first year and go compete. But I can guarantee you over the next years to come that this all-star team is going to be a force to be reckoned with as they get better and better and better. So again, you're talking about 10U, which we will take some 9U players. We're talking about they're going directly to Naples December 22nd through the December 18th through the December 22nd. Then you've got the 6th grade team who is going to Chicago, Loyola. In the event they do lose, they are also going to Naples from December 18th through the 22nd. If they win, they're still going to Naples, Florida, December 18th through 22nd. Then we've got the 7th grade team that will compete in Loyola. You've got the 8th grade team that will compete in Loyola as well. And then we kind of go from there. So it's exciting times for Nebraska, exciting times for kids in Lincoln. You want to follow the 7-on-7 landscape. You want to follow tackle football. You want to follow. Now, for those folks that are out there that want to donate to this cause, we definitely can use your small donations to get this off the ground, because we're not charging the parents very much to be a part of this process. We're always, everything that I do, I keep as affordable as possible. This is a monumental task. So if you own a business or you're a parent that have a few extra dollars that say, hey, this is a good cause, you can reach out to me at 402-310-3589, and I can let you know where to put your deposit or your donation. You can send it to NebraskaRedWolves.com if you want to on our website. You can call me, but these things go for a good cause. I've got till September 15th to come up with a deposit, which is initially $2,500 to be able to just to seal the deal that we are one of the 34 teams coming. They have 42 teams in each division around the nation, but only 34 teams are actually going to get to compete. So the sooner that I can get the deposit to Florida and Matt Lauer, that deposit is $2,500. If anybody within the sound of my voice, you want to help me out with it, you want to talk about what I'm doing in more depth for the community, you can reach me at 402-310-3589, Tank, or you can email me at tank@nebraskaredwolves.org. I'm really easy to find throughout the Nebraska online. Additionally, I'm a double alumni for the University of Nebraska, which is my alma mater and something I'm very proud of. And so right now it's really about how we can move this program forward and how we can move our kids forward, those kids who are talented in football, instead of the one-offs that we have. We want multiples every year going. Hey, listen, I think it's time to end the show, Ben.
Well, I mean, we still have one more segment.
Oh, do we have another segment?
We have one more segment.
Okay, so I'll be back.
Yeah, we could talk more 7-on-7. We could talk Husker football if you want a little bit.
We'll come back and we'll talk a little bit more about what we're doing.
All right.
We'll talk about donations, sponsorships.
Awesome.
That's super important. We're not asking for a lot, just a little. And we can go from there. So let's go to break.
Awesome. You're listening to Youth Football 101 right here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Landmark Implement helps you put dirt in its place with increased accuracy and greater speed thanks to the John Deere Smart Grade. This fully integrated 3D grade control system boosts job site productivity and reduces labor costs with fewer passes and less wasted material, meaning more bids won and higher margins. No masts, no cables, just clear views of the job site. Visit your local Landmark Implement today and discover the profit-boosting power of the Smart Grade and experience the Landmark difference.
The Mill Coffee and Tea, formerly with only 4 Lincoln locations, now 5 Lincoln locations. That's 25% more locations than there used to be. Can you even imagine a world where there's only 4 Lincoln Mill locations? Feels like ages ago. We were all so young then. The Mill on 11. Located right alongside the 93.7 The Ticket Studios at 1040 O Street.
Ryan, with all this red and all these people around, I'm still not seeing the tailgate.
Todd Spidell, former body shop owner, terrible driver.
We're getting close. Now, did you know with 3 locations in Lincoln and hundreds of years of combined technician experience, we can get Husker fans back on the road even quicker and safer after their tailgate mishaps? Oh, Todd, turn left right here.
Left or right?
Left, right here.
Right?
Well, you wait for the tow truck. I'm getting a hot dog.
Well, I guess while I'm waiting. All right! Most recommended! Eustace Body Shop.
Woohoo! Dude, you should be on American Idol.
You really think so?
No.
Accidents happen, even to Husker fans. If it happens to you, call Eustace Body Shop, where our customers send their friends.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions.
MWR is dedicated to building attractive, affordable steel buildings that exceed your expectations. From commercial to residential to agricultural storage, steel buildings are cost-effective, attractive, and versatile. Plus, they're a lasting investment and an ideal choice. MWR uses Sentinel Building Systems out of Albion and can service you all over the state and region. If you have interest in a steel building, post frame building, or fencing, give MWR a call today at 402-980-5273 or go to mwrbuildingandfence.com.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Now, through September 2nd, enjoy Labor Day specials like 8-ounce USDA choice whole beef brisket for $3.99 per pound and Wagyu brisket for $12.99 per pound. Fresh Duroc whole pork butt for $2.88 per pound, extra meaty loin back ribs for $3.88 per pound, and fresh cut chicken wings for $4.88 per pound. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Old School with DP and J.
And, this part of camp it happens in high school camp, when they have a certain amount of time before their game, before school starts and all that. And then it happens in college and it happens in the pros. I had more fights with some of my good friends, the guys that I'm considered lifelong friends at this point in camp than with some, over-energized rookie trying to make a name for himself. Seriously.
93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
You've seen them come and go. Franchise testosterone clinics that pop up and then whoosh, they're gone. These franchise clinics quickly find out it's not easy to compete with Limitless Male. Limitless is locally owned and operated with a flawless protocol that has elevated them to be the best in men's testosterone replacement and sexual performance. By adding GLP-1s, our patients are losing weight in a healthy way. To feel your optimal best, schedule a free consult at limitlessmale.com.
Liberty Law Group is committed to the defense of your liberty in pursuit of your justice for those that have been injured. My name is Matt Knight, attorney with Liberty Law Group. If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, call 877-42-LIBERTY. Our relentless trial attorneys are committed to the highest quality legal representation. At Liberty Law Group, we will fight for you. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Once again, that's 877-42-LIBERTY.
Play ball!
Tired of the same old routine? Then bring your crew out to Haymarket Park for a thrilling season of Lincoln Salt Dogs baseball and unleash the fun. Enjoy action-packed home games all week long from May through August. It's the perfect change-up to the typical family night or makes for a home run outing with friends and coworkers. Experience the magic and get in on the excitement. Visit saltdogs.com to secure your tickets now. Unleash the fun.
MWR is dedicated to building attractive, affordable steel buildings that exceed your expectations. From commercial or residential to agricultural storage, steel buildings are cost-effective, attractive, and versatile. Plus, they're a lasting investment and an ideal choice. MWR uses Sentinel Building Systems out of Albion and can service you all over the state and region. If you have interest in a steel building, post frame building, or fencing, give MWR a call today at 402-980-5273 or go to mwrbuildingandfence.com. 93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize before participating in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the K&TK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeit. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Back to Youth Football 101 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back into Youth Football 101 right here on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. We have the great one and only Tank Perry in studio. So I always have to lift up my guests. Come on. I say they're the one and only every time because you're the one and only Tank Perry.
That is a heavy lift.
All right.
Then, yeah, great. The humbled, right? Tank Perry.
Anyways, so yeah, you listen to Youth Football 101 right now. Only got like 5 minutes left in this last segment. Just real quick, I want to touch on, financially what it takes, to be able to put these kind of things on. Because, I know a lot of times, especially since you're a nonprofit, that can be a big deal. So can you talk about kind of the financial part of that?
Yeah. And it's Husker game day, so we'll keep it super positive and short. Our memories are short on these days. But yeah, it's a heavy lift, right? It's a heavy lift, but it's one that shouldn't go unnoticed. When I put these together in my mind, it can't be a heavy burden on the parents to get kids out of state. So we wanted to keep that minimal. I mean, very, very minimal. From there, even though the coaches are not paid, I have to make sure that their room and board is taken care of for all that they're given. And then transportation to Loyola, transportation to Indianapolis, right? So all in all, every donation plus the fee structure is going to be important. So if you are someone who's interested in donating, if you are someone that's interested in sponsoring the organization, if you're someone that's interested in partnering with me and doing this because you feel that the cause is like really important, let's just sit down or let's get on the phone or let's video in. Technology is wonderful nowadays, and let's figure it out. If you want to get to know me, I'm really easy to find, look up.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, everybody.
He doesn't buy it, I swear.
Yeah,
guys.
I don't buy it.
He don't buy it. He doesn't buy it.
But yeah, these things are important to me. Most of the things I do, I finance myself. This is really going to be a heavy lift, and so anybody that can help us out is absolutely important. You can give me a call or text at 402-310-3589. And as most people contact me, you can contact me via email at tank@NebraskaRedWolves.org. And that's Nebraska spelled out, R-E-D, Wolves, W-L-V as in Victor, E-S.org. And let me know what your interest is, whether it's $1 or whether it's more. Every bit helps, and we do have money rolling in right now. We just set up the account for it the other day through some folks that were very generous, but we're still a long way away of taking care of the kids. If you need a financial sheet based on your donations, let me know. That's easy as well. So it is a nonprofit, and it will be IRS structured, so we're good to go there. Awesome. So that's all I really have, Ben.
I mean, yeah, real quick. I want to get your prediction for Husker game tonight. Real quick. This
For
afternoon.
tonight, the Husker
this,
game?
this afternoon.
This afternoon, I am all about the red and bleeding red.
Oh, yeah.
With Matt Rule and what he did last year, the adjustments and changes he made, with Coach Anthony did for the defense was absolutely amazing. I'm looking forward. I believe the defense wins the game. Offense is the cream of the crop. The receivers they brought in, Raiola that he brought in. I'm looking for a really good performance. I'm looking for the secondary to really shut some things down. So I'm going to say, today, I'm going to say 36-7.
I like that. I like how you point out the secondary because next game is Colorado and they have a pretty good wide receiver in Travis Hunter and a pretty good quarterback in Shedeur Sanders.
Well,
pretty good.
I like what Coach White, does with the defense, and I like their hustle to the ball, their energy, right? Which is a big thing, is getting kids, young men, to have that level of energy.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to a couple of interceptions. I'm looking forward to some really easy scores, but I'm looking forward to a battle in the trenches, what the linemen are doing, because we've had some additions. We're bigger yet.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be a lot of fun. I mean, UTEP tonight. I mean, I keep saying tonight. It's today at 2:30.
2:30.
It's this afternoon. I keep saying
they're
tonight.
a good program.
Yeah, I don't want to act like this is going to be a rollover for Nebraska.
No, it's not. But they're a good program.
But yeah.
But I just think we're better, and I think it's time. And I'm ready.
The time is now for Nebraska football.
Yeah,
the time is now.
I like
All right. Tank, thanks for coming in today. Really appreciate you. That was a lot of good youth football talk. Coming up next, we got one-on-one with DP.
The man.
Before we have pregame at noon. So stick around. Listen to 93.7 The Ticket. But until then, we're out of here.
Thank you for listening. We'll see you next week.
Summertime is here, and so is another action-packed baseball season with the Lincoln Salt Dogs. Bring your whole crew to Haymarket Park to experience the magic under the lights and the thrill of the game. Enjoy daily specials like Wiener Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday, Fireworks Friday, and Family Fun Day Sunday, plus special events and discounts. Don't miss out on the excitement.
Strike three, you're out.
Visit saltdogs.com to see this week's promotions and secure your tickets to unleash the fun.
Rico